congratulations on joining Jetking. I am Suresh Barwani, Chairman and Managing Director of Jetking Infotrain Limited. Today is your first day at Jetking. It is of paramount importance to you and us.
Jetking is India's largest digital skill institute. Over the last 27 years, it has transformed lives of 7 lakh students. It has turned them in professionals or entrepreneurs. Jetking trains you in hardware, networking, big data, cloud computing, IoT, SMAC, robotics, and 3D printing.
I am going to share with you my roller coaster rides. I am going to tell you what does it take to be successful. My father was from Pakistan. I am son of freedom fighter, late Shri G.P. Barwani, who was founder of Jetking. He had made a bomb there, which exploded prematurely. He was bundled into India. He didn't have any purpose in life or goal in life. So he came here, worked with his brother-in-law and started Now Bharat radio agencies. At that time, in 1945, World War II had ended. He used to import war surpluses, and that time we used to sell gramophone and radios that worked on 90-volt batteries. There were 3 brothers who had offices in Mumbai, Delhi and Madras.
My father had a large family and he had to work really hard. But he had very high values. So he had put me in an English school, and there I failed in 3rd standard. So he thought I had a ADD, attention deficit disorder, or I lacked focus. So he took me to Sindhi school, where principal took my interview and told me, son, you need to really work hard. If you come first in your any of the standard, 3rd, 4th, 5th, I will give you double promotion. So I was very happy, and when my father took home, he told me, son, sit in one corner and study your all subjects, arithmetic, English, geography, history. And I learned all these subjects by heart and stood first in 5th standard. I got double promotion to 7th standard. I was very happy. I worked really hard, got distinction in SSC, and I got admission in one of the best commerce colleges in Mumbai, that is Sydenham College of Commerce and Economics. At that time, I had friends who were very rich, and my focus changed to making money. I started designing do-it-yourself kits in the morning. I used to go to college, and in the afternoon to my office. In the next 10 years, I made enough money to buy one house and factory and one sales office. In 1982, during the Asian Games, Indira Gandhi ji had put 117 LTPs in India and gave licenses to 200 people to manufacture colored TVs. We had become very ambitious. I also applied for license and started manufacturing TV in Lonavala, Maharashtra. I borrowed from my friends, State Bank of India and Canara Bank
about 3 crore rupees and my project bombed. Because I didn't know much about finances and marketing of TVs. All my 6 cars were sold, my offices in Bangalore, Delhi, Bombay were sold, and I didn't know what to do. I was a little depressed. I met one professor from Tata Management Center who told me there is an island of excellence that is known as Vipassana in Igatpuri. Please go there and stable your mind. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. I went there, I was composed. I came back and again met one friend who told me that he has worked with some computer institute and he can help me to establish radio, tape recorder, TV, software, hardware institute. With his help, I started this institute, but it was not very successful. I didn't know what to do. I met one person called Zafar Khan who told me, Suresh, are you mad? How can you teach so many subjects, radio, tape recorder, TV, computer, software and computer hardware? You must focus on one subject. Radio, tape recorder, TV is passe. Software, you have so much competition, big giants like NIT, Aptech, Boston are there, and hardware is emerging, so focus on that. I listened to him. In next 25 years, I trained more than 7 lakh students. In 2008-9, we were training about 50,000 students. After that, our market capitalization went to 700 crores. And we were making very good profits. Today I am again at crossroads and we have been teaching new technologies. So what is moral of my real life story? Never die attitude. So I want to share with you another story from Mahabharata. Dronacharya ji was teaching archery to young Pandavas. First, he invites Yudhishthir and asks him, what do you see on the tree? He says, I see parrot, I see branches, I see leaves, I see sky, and I see your feet, Guruji. So Dronacharya told him to sit down. Then he called Bhim. Bhim, all of you know that he was fond of food. So his reply was natural. I see only fruits, that mangoes. So Dronacharya told him to sit. And finally, he called Arjuna and asked him, what do you see? He told him that I see parrot on the tree. And he said, focus, and asked him, what do you see? He said, I see only eye of the bird. And he asked him to hit the bird. So what I want to tell you that focus is very important in life. If you only focus on your studies, you focus on making money, focus on career, then only you can succeed. So it is important that you set your goal. There was a very good psychologist called Maslow who had made a hierarchy of needs. He put the hierarchy of needs in 5 levels. One was roti, kapda, makan. Second was safety, security. Third was belonging and love. Fourth was self-esteem, and finally self-actualization. I want to tell you to make your 5-year goal to have your roti, kapda, makan in place. But all of you need to make a plan to buy your own house.
Jetking provides you platform to transform curious minds to achieve success in shortest possible time based on Ebbinghaus. Ebbinghaus was a psychologist. It is based on Ebbinghaus curve of forgetting, which says if you teach a topic once, you forget 90% over the period of 30 days. Can you imagine? You read so many things, but you hardly remember things read even 2 days back. Similarly, if you teach the same topic 6 times through various strategies, it goes to your subconscious mind and you can reproduce it whenever you require. It is not taught by rote. Jetking doesn't ask you to memorize all the concepts and theory, but learn by doing or immersing yourself in activities. We have 5 strategies for your learning. You are given books to read at home, so you are well prepared. When you come next day in the classroom, there is a group work, there is a discussion on what you have read. Then same day you will be given real life scenario, what is happening really in the market, selling, purchasing, buying, and scenarios from day-to-day life. On the same day you will be giving demonstration by faculty through videos or simulation. Recall by presentation or quiz or mind map. Mind map is something very colorful. You do it on the paper. What you have understood in half an hour or 1 hour. Finally, hands-on, weekly test, monthly mocks. Not to mention, we train you to be employable and appear for interviews with a lot of confidence.
Last but not least, you are a lucky generation. You are starting your career when we are into 4th industrial revolution. 12 massive disruptions are happening around and will continue to grow from strength to strength over next few decades. Previous industrial revolutions have been triggered by one disruption at a time: steam engine, electricity, and computing. The scale and size of what we are now seeing is unparalleled. We will see our economy grow by almost 9 times in the next 12 years. So you have got a chance to really take benefit of this. This rapid growth will help you realize your dreams. Dream big. Remember, you have potential to fulfill your dreams. Buy your house, buy your car, and go around the world. Nothing can stop you. Only thing you have to think smart, make your goal, and work hard. Uddamene hi siddhanti karyane na manorathe nahi suptasya siyasya praveshanti mukhe mriga. Realize our dreams by working hard. Just like a lion, if he sleeps and keeps his mouth open, the deer will not enter his mouth. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Welcome again.